So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He's now to throw. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He can run. Touchdown. And the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey. Ready. Ready, we're ready. 56.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Get up. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Ryan on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Breeze now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now Breeze on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Line of the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Good set.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tech McKinley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. Waiting.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Ryan to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Fights loose. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, it's like you can take the spirit away from another team with their drive and will to come back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now Ryan. That is caught at the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Get out, let's go!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Go, go.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Get up!
On 1st down, Ryan finding room to the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A touchdown is paramount here on 1st and goal, but got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Ryan on the handoff is Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Go, go.
Freeman again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Defensively now, 1 more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
And just 1 man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. One final try here for Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Oh, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we